Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Mm,
morning,
Morning,
sir.
sir.
Good
Yeah,
morning,
Good
sir.
so
morning.
I hope you guys are doing well.
Very
Yes, sir.
well,
We're doing
sir.
good, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
all right. I think we can start. I think our time is limited. We are supposed to do 1 hour 30 minutes. Uh, so I think we can start. The rest will join later. Sorry, I was not able to meet you last week. But I think we noticed that the class size is large, and doing it face to face will not help you. Those who
No
may be
problem.
sitting, those who may be sitting in front may be advantage. They may feel more advantageous than those probably will be behind the class. And also, we didn't do arrangement to get a PA system and the lecture house so that it will at least help me to make sure everything I'll be saying will go across one. So we decided to just cancel the class. So because of that, I spoke to a couple of your course reps, and I'm sure that message got to you. Because of that, I don't think we'll be having face-to-face sessions for digital study skills. It can't happen because the class size is very large. So we will be making good use of the online sessions. We've missed last week. So what we are coming to do today is what I was supposed to teach you last week. And what we'll do is next week Sunday we'll also meet to bridge the gap. Okay. Then I'm sure we are supposed to be meeting 2 weeks, but I feel like some of the things I want us to do, if we are not careful, we may not finish everything. So it's likely we have to decide whether some of the Sundays that we are not meeting, we'll put a class there so that we can bridge the gap. Maybe if we are doing something we are not able to finish, we can just push it to the next Sunday. Even though the timetable we are not meeting, then I think the class can agree with that. If you don't want it Sunday to and want it to be arranged during the weekday to in the evening, we can equally do that. Because I think there are a lot of things I need to teach you guys. Um, Especially, I just want us to move fast so that we can get to the prompt engineering. And the prompt engineering, we are supposed to do just 1 day, but funny, I think we can't use 1 day for prompt engineering unless maybe we are just scratching the surface. Abraham hand is up. Abraham,
Yes, sir.
yeah, your hand is up. Do you have a question for me?
Yeah, so I was thinking that it's just a suggestion though. Since you are not meeting us all the Sundays, and then the Sundays that you are not meeting us, we only have two lectures those Sundays.
Okay.
That is for HRM. I don't know about the other courses. So if they are also having two lectures that Sunday, then we can just maintain this time, then cover the rest of the things here.
Oh, okay. So I think that's what I was also thinking.
President.
But
Thank you.
I was thinking that, but I don't know if maybe
Cover.
everybody will agree with that. So what we'll do is I'll try my possible best to work with the 2 weeks, but in case we are not able to probably finish something and I think there's a lot to cover, we can just reschedule so that the next Sunday that we are not meeting, we just meet, then we finish everything. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And just want to make sure all of you also get some of these practical stuffs because that's the purpose of this particular course. It's not supposed to be theory. Despite I'll be trying to put some theories on the platform for you to read. But I believe if you're able to do it practically and you understand it, sometimes you don't even need to go back and even read that thing. Because if you understand it, you can always do it. But when you go back and you read to, you may get certain ideas which probably it didn't prompt to you when time you were doing it practically. Okay, so let's start. Today we'll be doing I've shared this. I've uploaded the content on the LMS. This book is the slide is on the platform. I've created a book on the platform also. I think this is the first time I've created a book on the digital study skills. So let me quickly uh, open to the LMS platform so that we look at the book. Right, so quickly, this is module 2. Okay, module 2, and I believe you can all see my screen.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so
Yes, sir. Yes,
we
sir.
have the short overview of Microsoft 365, 6 to 7 minutes. I'm not going to play it. It's up to you to play it, and that's going to cover basically everything we are going to do here. Okay, so later you can just play the 6 minutes video and just refresh your mind on it. Then I have a book here. Then I have the PowerPoint presentation, the one that I'm using. Usually I convert it to PDF because the PowerPoint usually is big because of the images. So if I upload it, it's going to be very big on the platform. So when I convert to PDF, the size reduces a little so that you can easily download it and use it. Okay. So it's in PDF. If it's a PowerPoint, but I'll just convert it to PDF for you guys. Okay, then we have an assignment for this particular week, which is going to be 10% of your total score. Okay, so we have an exam. So the exam is on OneDrive. So we'll get there after we've done everything. We'll get there. Then I'll explain the assignment for you. Then you guys can work on it. You have 1 week to do this particular assignment. Okay. Now, when you click on a book, it just works just as a book. So we have a book of the Microsoft. So we have the introduction with a few pictures. I will urge you all to try and read the book. Okay, so just try and read the book. Then with every book, when you look at the side, okay, I have the table of contents here. So this particular module, we are supposed to do, let me turn my editing off. Okay, so we have the introduction of the module. We have academic email management on Outlook. We have cloud storage. So there are sub pages or sub chapters in the book. So you can read the introduction. You can use the arrow to move to the next chapter, or you can use the table of contents to go through the chapter. Okay, so this is just kind of expanded version of what I'm going to teach you. But we did it practically. I may not follow the book. I may do it practically. And sometimes due to the questions you may ask me, divert the direction I'm going to go. But everything I'm going to teach you is already in the book. And the book has more things I may not cover. Okay, so after that, you can just spend time and just go through the book. I try to do it in a way that you can read and understand. So in case you go through the book and there's something you don't understand, maybe the next time we meet, you bring it up. Then both of all the class we try to resolve it before we jump to the next topic. So basically, that's it for the platform. Then we'll have an assignment. So I'll come back to the assignment later when we are about to end this page. So I believe all of you have your Microsoft 365, which is mandatory for you all. I know everybody have it. If as at now you've not activated Microsoft 365, then I don't know what you've been doing for the past weeks. Everybody's supposed to have it. And the purpose is that's why I'm going to take you through this training so that you can use it effectively or efficiently. Okay. So we all know the Microsoft 365, and I know all of you have access to it. So what's the Microsoft 365? So Microsoft 365 is, let's say, a toolkit or a suite. Let's say a suite which have different applications whereby you can use it to do other stuffs academically or in your workplace, or and it has different softwares or apps in it. It's just like Google. Google also have its own version. The one thing about Microsoft Suite is that I don't know if Microsoft and Google are in competition. Most of the time, a software Google have, Microsoft, you try and have a similar or the same. Maybe the name will change, but they do basically the same thing. So we'll be tackling the Microsoft Suite today. Then I think the next week we'll focus on Google, and we are going to follow the same trend. The assignments may be the same because you have to know how to use both platforms interchangeably. I know almost all of you have Gmail, so I know most of you only use your Gmail. The only suite in the Google suite, the only suite you use probably will be Gmail probably to be Gmail, then maybe YouTube. I know YouTube, everybody uses it. Then I think what again? There's some of you use Chrome as a browser, which is a Google product. But there are other products which is free, which sometimes maybe you may see it, but you don't know how to use it, so you don't even tamper with it. Okay. So we'll look at Google product next week. So we are going to look at Microsoft today. Okay. So basically, we're looking at this. We are going to focus much on academic, okay, because some of the softwares there are not academic related. You can use it in your projects. If you are doing certain things in your work, you can fall on them. But we are going to look at academic workflow, what we can benefit as students. So we're looking at the Outlook, which we all know, and that is like the email of Microsoft. Just that we have Yahoo Mail, we have Gmails, we have the Outlook, which houses the email of Microsoft. Then we have OneDrive, which is for storing and organizing stuff. So it's just like your cloud storage space where you can store things there. Then we have Forms, which is used for gathering. You can use it for quiz, you can use it for survey. We'll look at all of them. Even though the time is limited, we'll look at all of them. Then I know all of you know Word. We have the Word that you install on your machine that you always use for your assignments and other stuff. But we have a version which you can also do it online. We'll look at that one. We know a PowerPoint, which we already have. We have Excel. Then I'm thinking if there is more time, we'll look at a notebook. Microsoft have a notebook. Then we'll look at other tools. I'm just thinking of splitting the class into groups so that some of you will go and do research on the other tools. So let me log into Microsoft. I want to go to my email. From the past week, I'll be having issue with my email. So let me just log on to Microsoft. Can you give me a few minutes? Okay, so let me reshare my desktop. Okay, I'll reshare my desktop. So basically, I know most of you probably, when you log into your Microsoft Suite, you find yourself on this page. Okay, you find yourself on this page, the Copilot page. We'll look at the Copilot. How many of you have found yourself on this page before? If you have, can you type two in the chat box? The Copilot page. Okay, good. I think all of you have found yourself on that particular page. We'll look at Copilot later part when we get into prompt engineering, because we'll be looking at that one with ChatGPT and Gemini and the rest, and we'll start comparing and see how best we can do better prompting there. So I don't want us to waste time here. But most of the time, when you try to log into the Microsoft Suite, sometimes you find yourself on this page. Okay. So when you look at the left side, we have what? Apps, which I know all of you can see. You click on the app, and we have what? Microsoft Outlook, Teams, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneDrive, SharePoint, and you can click on what? All apps, which will open all the apps for you. Okay, so over here we have what? Outlook, which is for email, as I said. It's for email. We have the Word, we have the Excel, PowerPoint, we have OneNote, we have OneDrive, we have Teams, we have SharePoint. Then when you come here, you can click on all apps, and the all apps will give you different apps. So they are different. All these are apps that sometimes you may need them as academician, you may need it in some of your work. Some do not lead to academic, some lead to probably workplace. Okay. But that's we'll be focusing on what is related to academic at the moment. But I'm just looking at some of them we may not cover. I can put you in groups so that some of you go and learn about it so that I can come and teach the whole class. in a 5 or 10 minutes presentation, how those apps also work. Okay, so I'm just looking at the class size is large. That's what I'm trying to see how best I can do it. But let's see, maybe I'll do that later within the week, or I'll think about it and see. So the first app we'll be looking at is the Microsoft Word. Let's start with Microsoft Word. Okay, so let me go back to app. Let's start with what? Microsoft Word. I know the Outlook. Okay, let's start with Outlook first. Let's start with Outlook. So I click on Outlook and it takes me to Outlook. So this is going to open my email. And if students are supposed to have this particular account, which is linked to as a student, this is the way you communicate with your lecturers, your colleagues. You should use the official email. You shouldn't be using your personal email. So you know your email is your index number at live.gctu.edu.gh. Now, I know most of you have played with this. You've been using emails several times. So with this, you are familiar with this interface. Okay. So you check your inbox. The only few things I want to draw your attention to is try as a student, try and create a signature to your email account. You have to be professional as you have to try to be professional as possible. So you have to try and create a signature to your email account. What a signature does is anytime you try to send an email, the signature comes under the email. So you type your message, then you send. So to create your signature, you go to the right top, we have what settings. If you are trying to use a mobile phone, you can still get it, but sometimes the interface changes. With the laptop where I'm clicking, probably you may not see it on the mobile phone, but it's there. But probably you have to go to you have to click on other things, you may click on different things before arriving at the same page. So if you're using a mobile phone or a tablet, sometimes it's a little challenging getting some of these things. But I know all of you have computers, so you can use your computers to do that. So you click on settings. Okay. Then you click on account. Okay. When you click on account, you have over here, we have what? Signatures. Signatures. You click on signatures. Then you have this option. Over here, default for new messages, you leave it Outlook signatures. Then you have the option to what? Edit your signature. So this is my signature. So I'll copy it and share it in the message box for everyone. Okay. This is my signature. So anytime I send email, this comes under it. And it's better you do that so that you become much professional. So you can have maybe best regard, your full name, then probably your index number because you are a student. Your index number, then probably the program you are offering. Then if you want to have address or your phone number, you add it. And you create a signature down for it. So I urge you all to what? To do that. Create a signature for your Outlook account. Okay. And I'm sure this is easy for everyone to do. Now, after you set up your signature, the next thing I'll urge you all to also do is to do the forwarding email option. Because I know most of you will not be opening your Outlook account regularly. But in actual sense, you are advised as a student for academic purpose, you should try and check your student email at least twice in a day so that you don't miss any deadline, you don't miss any announcement. Okay. So what I know is that most of you will not be checking your Outlook email often, but your personal Gmail and your personal Yahoo mails, as for that one, all the time, you get quick notification on that because you'll be using it for a long time. So it's better you forward you set up a forward on your Outlook account or Outlook email so that you don't miss any important information. So to forward, what you do is you come and click on mail. Okay, mail. The first one went account. The other things here, but I will not look at them. We were at account. Then you come to mail. Then under the layout, we have what? Forwarding. forwarding. Okay, then you enable the forwarding. I open my Outlook account all the time because I'm a staff, and every morning when we're in the office, our Outlook is always open. So I don't need to do the forwarding, but I'm just alerting you so that you don't miss anything. You click on forwarding email, then you put your personal email here. And this will help you so that you don't miss anything. Okay. Sometimes you may even forget, in case you forget your Outlook password. Okay. Or maybe you forget another account, maybe the LMS or another account, and you try to reset the password. The link will be sent to your Outlook. Maybe at that time to the Outlook, you don't have that password offhand. Maybe you've written it somewhere, you now have to go and look for it. But if the forwarded is activated, that link will equally be sent into your personal email, which probably you can access easily. Okay, so you put your personal email here. So if my personal email is this, so Justice Quaye, okay. Then you have the option to always keep. So I advise that always keep the forwarded message. If you don't take this one, which means as soon as the Outlook forward this email to your personal email, it will be deleted in your Outlook inbox. You will not see it again. So always take this so that you are going to have 2 copies of what? The email, so that you don't miss anything. After that, then you save. Okay. So that is one tip you all need to set on your Outlook account. Now, after that, one thing I also want you to look is that, or observe, is that usually Microsoft sees certain emails as spam. Okay, so what you have to do is try and check the spam messages, spend some time, go through the junk emails. Any email you see that is probably coming from the LMS, or you know the source is not spam, remove it from that so that it become part of the inbox. I think the last time I mentioned of this, I don't know whether it was this class or the earlier class I've forgotten. Okay, so I'm just going over it again. So you can check. I think if I go through some of these things, they are spam. I don't know about them. But this is not a spam. This is a student who probably submitted the work to me. Okay, but this is 2025. It's a long time. Submitted the work to me and the system generated it for me. But sometimes the system sees it as spam because they've set a lot of things automatic. Okay, so I can come here, then tell the system this is not a junk mail, so that this particular mail will be moved towards my inbox. As soon as you do that for a time, the system studies, understands the pattern of the emails that is going to the spam, and they will not let those emails go to the junk mail again. So any notification that comes from the LMS, it will come towards your inbox for you to easily see. If you submit a work and the lecturer give a feedback, so that you can easily see it. And sometimes it goes towards your junk mails. And sometimes I know most of you don't even check the junk mails at all. Okay, so that's also one thing you need to check on the LMS. Also, you need to check on your Microsoft Outlook account. Also, when you come to my name here, your name, so you may see probably your index number at live here. Okay. I know most of the time we look at what inbox and sent mails and other stuff, but you can also create a folder within the Microsoft Outlook account. So I can choose to create a folder here by clicking on the 3 dots beside my email and click what? Create a new folder. And I can name this folder important. And I save. I can create multiple folders. So what you can do is, if you have an inbox, a message that probably you want to keep it as, but sometimes the message will be flagged. I know sometimes you'll be flagging some, but after some time, it will be flagged in your mail and you find it difficult to relocate them. So if there is an email that you think is a very important email, what you can do is, the easiest way is you can drag it to the important folder, the folder you created. So you see me clicking and dragging it. And as soon as I leave it, that particular message goes to what's important. So some of your mails that you want to really keep, you can create a special folder in your OneDrive, in your Microsoft Outlook account, and you'll be putting it there. You'll be putting it there. You'll be putting it there. Are we following? Are we following?
Yes, sir.
If you don't
Yes,
want
sir.
to drag, you can equally right click. Let's say I want to take this folder to this particular message there. You can quickly right click. You have a lot of options. You have what? Move. Then you can choose move to what? Important. Then you also move it there. So all these are some of the tricks, digital studies tricks you need to have, skills you need to have whilst operating on the Microsoft 365 suite. Okay. So basically, this is the few things I think you need to know about the Outlook. Even though I know most of you can play around with it, I don't need to stretch the time. Okay. So basically, this is one thing about Outlook. Do you have any question on output and the Outlook? Because this is
No,
just an
sir.
email which we are okay with. Fine. Now let's move to the next one, which we have. So I go back to the app again. Let's go to what? Word. Now, Microsoft Word is, if you are opening Word online, it's just you accessing your Microsoft Word online. Probably you don't have Microsoft Suite on your machine. So you can do it online. And the advantage about doing it online is it will be easier for you to share it with your friends. Probably you're giving a group work where you need to collaborate with your friends, and you are distance students. I don't know if any of your lecturers have given you any group. Okay, I've given the ITs some group work already, but I don't know for the DITs. I don't know for other programs. So probably you've been given a group work, and you guys need to really work and share ideas and contribute, because you don't meet face to face. If you don't make good use of some of these tools, you'll be struggling. Only one person, at the end of the day, one person will do the work for everyone, because some may not know how they can contribute. Okay, so when it happens that way, then you have to try and use the 365 word so that it becomes easier for you. So just let me open the 365 word for us. It's just as the normal word that we use. So this is the 365. It comes with what? A normal template. We have templates, you can click on it and edit. But over here, we are going to do a blank what? Create a blank document. If you already have an existing Word document there, probably the time you guys met face to face last week, you started something and you left. You are supposed to continue virtually. Then you already have an existing Word. You can equally upload that particular Word document onto the cloud. Then you can start working on it. But this time I don't have any documents. So let me click a blank document. Right. So this is a blank document, and I know we are all familiar with this interface. I can give it what? A title. So the title is, let's say, first group work. Okay. And one thing I also want you to know is that when you give it a name, there is this, can you all see this cloud beside it? This cloud is linked to the OneDrive. We'll get to OneDrive. So anything you are doing in the cloud is being stored on OneDrive. Okay, so we'll go to OneDrive so that we look at that later. So it's not on your machine, it's on OneDrive. Okay, so it's being stored. That's why I have this cloud, which is being stored on the OneDrive. So I have my first group work. Over here, let's assume you are working on a group work where you guys decided that everybody should work on a particular topic. So Kwame is supposed to work on topic 1. So Kwame, topic 1. Mary, topic 2. Then Boama, topic 3. Okay, that's what all of you are doing. You are training a group. Everybody is doing it fine, and then we'll be populating it in a Word document. So you've already done this. You can do this. Give space for everyone. Then after that, all of you can just read through and do your changes. Now, after doing everything in Word, you can now share with what? So one person will create, maybe the group leader will create this particular one, and the group leader needs to share it with the other group members, so that everybody can contribute. Even if it's not contribution, maybe one person can equally do the work, then you share it so that the rest can comment on it. So you can see we have comments at the top here, where your colleagues can comment on the work. Okay. Now, after doing everything, I don't want to waste time here because we are already good with Word. Changing color, adding numbers, this one is above us, so I'll not waste time here. The purpose of this is for you to know how to do sharing. So you've done this work. I'm the group leader, and I'm supposed to share with the class. What I'll do is I'll click on what? Share. We have share here. Okay. Share, copy link, manage access. So just let me click on share. There are different ways in which you can share items. Now I'm sharing this work. Now the options here is, if you are sharing, depending on what you are sharing, sometimes the options changes. If you are sharing a Word document, the options changes. If it's Excel file, the option changes. If it's PowerPoint, the option changes. But there are some options that are similar or runs through all of them. Okay. Now, to share, over here we have what? This pencil sign. You can click on it, then we have what? Different options. The person you are sharing it to, what privilege do you want the person to have on this particular file? Do you want the person to just view? Do you want the person to just give a review? Do you want the person to edit? Or you want the person to just view and can download, or view and cannot download? So the options are there because it's a Word document. So currently it's at what? Can edit. So if I share this, then anybody I'm sharing this particular work with, the person will get a chance to edit, which means any text I've also written on the Word document, the person can even erase it. So when sharing, you have to make sure you look at what? The privileges you are granted. Otherwise, someone can damage your work for you. Are we following?
Yes, sir.
Are we following?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
they can edit.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then
We are
we
following.
have
Sir,
what?
sir, a quick one.
Yes, boss.
Sir, on the edit side where the pencil is, the options that are available on your screen, I don't have it here. I have only two options here,
Which is
which is can edit, can view. The download and can review are not part of it.
are you the one who started the work, or is someone's work?
I'm the one who started it, sir.
Oh wow, you just did it right now.
Yes, I'm following on what you are teaching us.
If you scroll to, you don't see it. It's supposed to show.
No, sir.
Wow.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. So I don't know. Can you share your screen? Share your screen and let me see. I'm going to stop sharing. Share your screen and let me see.
So it will take a bit of time because I'm actually listening to you on. I joined with my phone, but I'm using the
Okay.
laptop
So you
too.
don't worry. You don't worry. I think you let's follow. I'm saying me too,
Okay.
me too, me too. Okay. So don't worry. There are different
Right.
options. So we'll look at the other options. Maybe the other options will come. When we try the other options and it's still not coming, we'll look at it. Okay.
All
So
right, sir.
I click
All right,
on
sir. Thank you,
share.
sir.
So the pencil, I have what? Can edit, can review, can. So what do you want? What do I want the person to do? Can edit. Okay. Then over here, because I'm just trying to let you know the options. We'll look at another way in which you can share. So don't worry, maybe the other options will come. Over here, the people you want to send to, if you have their emails, you type their emails here. Now, the only issue here is that when you put, for this one, I'm sharing it for a group, either a name or a group or email. If the person does not belong to this group, the person cannot access. That's one option here. Then if you want to add message to it, you type your message, then you can send. That's one. Now, the other option is before you copy the link, there is this link listing here, link settings. You can click on it. So those of you who are not seeing it, click on it and let's see whether you see this one. Do you see this option?
No, so mine too doesn't have that option.
You don't see copy link, the copy link here.
The copy link is there, but there is no
link settings beside.
There is no setting beside it.
There's no settings.
No, sir.
What about the manage here?
This
one.
Manage,
is it there?
That one is there. Yes, it's there.
That one is there. Okay, fine. Yes. So you don't see this particular settings. Okay, don't worry.
No.
So I think we'll look at another way which you can also share. So let me just explain through this one. So this one, we have what? Link work with what? Anyone. So when you are sharing a link and you put it at anyone, this one, it means anybody who get the link can access the file. If you don't want to use anybody who get the link, you can put it here, people in GCTU. So when you put in people in GCTU, then which means it's only your colleagues who have GCTU email who can access the file. Okay, so we have all this option there. Then when we come to more option, over here we have what? The edit, can review, can download, and the rest. And you can also set expiry date. Maybe you want the file to be available from this date to this date. You can set it. So that's one option. Now, when I click on share, so when you click on share, those of you who have issue, what do you see? Do you see share, copy link, manage access? Do you see any of this? Those that are having issue.
Yes, sir.
Do you see manage access?
Yeah, manage access is there.
Yes, sir.
Manage access is there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what about the other one? Copy link.
It's also there, sir.
So click on copy link and let's see. So when you click on copy link, do you see something similar to this on what I'm seeing on my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes,
do you see settings? Is there settings there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the settings is there.
So now click on the settings. And are you seeing the screen like this?
Yes.
All right. So for you, so that's another way. So they have different ways. Sir. I'm sure the other one, because I'm a staff and I already belong with some groups, that's why I'm getting that option. So for you, you have to use the share link, copy link. So that you get it access, then you can click on settings to expand the options.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So usually, if it's just a normal link you are sending to people, it's better you put forward anyone with the link. So that with that one, the system will not ask the person to log in before contributing. Otherwise, any of the other options, the person will be instructed to log in into Microsoft. So if the person do not have Microsoft account, then the person can't contribute. Okay. So always try and make sure you look for anyone. That is unless maybe the work you are sending is for specific people, then you can specify their email, then send the work to them. Are we following? So you have to know the conditions in which you choose any of the link. All right. So it's at any of the link, fine. Then over here we have the more settings. So depending on what you want to do, this one I want everybody can edit, make changes, set expiring date, no expiring date, and you can equally set a password to the file. So when you send it to them, if it's very something that is very sensitive, you share the link, then later you probably send them the password different. There is one thing you need to know, and it's one of the security measures when you are sharing things that the things are secured. Don't share any file which is secured with the password in the same email. It's just for security reason. When it applies to what I'm teaching you or anything you'll be doing anyway. When you are sending a file which has password to access it, do not send the work with the password in the same email. The reason is that if maybe by mistake you send the email went to another address, or maybe you made a typing mistake or something, as far as it went to the password, the person who what can access it. Or in case someone tried to intercept the mail, because the mail was intercepted and it's already going with the password, voila, the person have access. So you have to send the mail differently or the link differently, then you can send the password differently. Are we following?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so just keep that in mind,
Yes,
and you can apply it in anywhere you find yourself. Okay. Then you can create a password if you want to set a password to it. Then I click on what? Okay. And I've already copied the link. The system has already copied the link. Then I can close. Now, what you can do now is you can share the link with your friend through WhatsApp, through email, or any way. So let me just share this link in the chat box. Let me share the link in the chat box. I'm coming. Okay, so I've shared the link in the chat box. I want maybe 2 or 3 people should click on it. Then I just want to show you something on the page. Anyone at all can just click on it. Okay, so I have one person. So just type anything. Choose any portion and type. So you can see on top of the Word document, I have what? 17 people. So currently 3 plus 17, 20 people who can access the file. So this is how you share your document. You share documents with your colleagues so that they can just edit whilst everyone is working on his or her own part. Okay. So I think that's it for that one. Also, keep in mind, after the work has been completed, you can come to File, okay? File, then you can what? You can equally share with another person, but you can export the work as what? PDF onto your machine. Okay, so you can share the work as PDF onto your machine. You can download it. Okay, so that's one thing you can do here. So that's it for the Word document. Any question on Word? Any question on Word?
Sir,
Also,
Mr.
yes,
Johnson,
boss. Yes, sir.
please. Does it mean when you share the link for someone to join you on the web page, the person's editing, the person's contribution to the page will appear to you in real time?
Yes, please. So that's what is happening. Or we can see the screen. So as they are typing, I'm seeing everything in real time. There is no delay.
All right.
There is no delay. And I think the last time your seniors, when I was teaching, someone asked a question that, so if there is a light out or something, does it affect the editing? No, it doesn't affect anything. Even if you are working online and you've not even shared it, and you are working and probably you are using a desktop and the light goes out, maybe you are working, you are doing a project and the light goes out. As soon as the lights come back, the last word, the last letter you typed will be saved. Everything is saved in real time because you are not doing the work on your machine, you are doing it on the cloud. So your machine has gone on, but the cloud is still on. I hope you understand.
Right.
So
Yes.
every second is saved. Every second, you don't lose any word. The last second, you don't lose it because everything is done on the cloud. So that's why these days more people prefer to work on the cloud. more people. You need to have internet. Over here in Africa, internet is expensive, so we will try to everything. We wish we have a copy on our machine, then work on it without internet. But in the Western world, where internet is very cheap, they try to do everything on the cloud. Okay. So that's it for Word. Okay. Now let's move to the next
sir,
one.
I have a question.
Sir,
Okay, sir.
Sir, please, when I joined, I realized that their names, they are all saved like a guest contributor. Is there a way we can rename it for you to see the person who is working on the file, or this is how it's supposed to be?
Okay, so if you want to rename, in case you want the person names to come, so let's say guest contributor, it's because you've not logged in. Have you logged into your Microsoft account? You just joined. But anybody who have logged in into the Microsoft account as login, the person's name will pop up. So if you want the name to come, then which means you have to send, if you send it specific to a person email, and the person have access, the Microsoft is going to carry the person's name and his credentials, everything, to be on the web, so that you know that Quaye did this, Moses did this. Let me see if there is anyone who probably is using as logged in. Also, all of you are using the girls because you just click, because I made it anyone with the link. If I was specific, sending it to your email for you to contribute, it will come with your name.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right. So I think that's it.
Sablis, I have one, sir.
Okay.
Sablis, this is just a clarification that I need to get from you. So some of us aren't privy to having a laptop, hence we are using our mobile phones. So when we open the app, we tend to have a different interface than what we're actually seeing here. Does that mean that we actually need to get a laptop to have all these things going on? Because for now we don't have the laptops because we are indisposed. We are not within the means of getting those things at the moment. So we are just improvising by using the phones and that. So I just wanted to have a clarification on how to go about it if you are using the phone. So
Okay, so you can use the phone, but earlier I made you aware that anything you can do on a laptop, you can equally do it on the phone. But the phone, you may be limited. Not that you be limited, but because the laptop is a bigger screen, certain things, all the features will be visible. But for the phone, they may hide it. Maybe some of the menus with the screen, they may do reference, they may do view and stuff for you to see the text. But on your phone, they may use icons because they can't write everything in full. And also, when you go, maybe I'll go to file and click on something. On the phone, when you click on file, you may not see that same option. That option may be at another location. So you have to find ways and means to find what you want to do, where those options are. It's just like browsing on a laptop. When I open for Mozilla like this and I'm browsing, I have a bigger interface and the options are different. When I open Mozilla on my phone, I'm limited. Some of the things the way I can see all these menus, all these things, I may not get it on phone, even though it's the same browser. Okay, so you may have to look at that. That one there you have to try and make sure you find your way around it. And also some of the phones too, I think some of the phones, if you are using a browser, if you are using the app, you'll be limited. But if you are using a browser on the phone, some phone you can convert it to PC view, right? Some phones have the option you can change the browser from the phone view to PC view or computer view or laptop view. Okay.
yeah, yes, sir.
So when you change the view, you are going to get the same interface like this. It's just they may be smaller. They will be smaller, but you have to be zooming in and follow. You get the same interface like the laptop, but it will be smaller. So I don't know if you can check if your phone have that particular option. So you can change it to PC view. Then you can just follow along. But our advice is we can try and get a laptop. What program are you offering, please?
Sablis, Information technology. Information technology.
IT, yeah. So you have to try. Yeah. So you have to try. You'll be doing programming and you can't use your phone to do the coding. So you have to try.
Yes, sir.
Get one.
So,
If
sir,
it's a
over
smaller
here it
one.
is written as desktop site.
Yeah, you can use a
Thing
desktop.
that changes your phone display to the desktop display. It's
Okay.
called desktop site.
Okay. It's called desktop there. Okay. All right. Right. So I think let's move on. So let's move on. So I'm
Hello,
getting up to.
sir.
Yes, madam.
Please, I got lost while following. I want to know how you were able to share the link for others to join and edit. I wasn't able to get that place well. Can you please go over it again?
Okay. So
Thank you.
to share the link, what you do is we have a share at the right top corner. Okay, there is share at the right top corner. You click on the share, then click on copy link.
Okay.
I think that was the one that went for most of you. So copy link. So when you click on copy link, you are going to get this screen. Okay, you can just copy the link and you can share it. As soon as you copy, you can share it. But also, as soon as I click on the copy, I have what anyone with the link can edit because that's what I've set by default.
Okay.
If yours doesn't come that way, then it doesn't come as anyone with the link can edit. Then you have to click on settings. Then you have the option to change it from any of the options here to where anyone with the link. So you have to make sure it is at anyone with the link so that as soon as you share the link, the system will not require the person to enter any password. The person will get access and edit the work for you. So you have what anyone with the link, share with people, doesn't require sign in. It has been written here.
Yes.
Then you can just share the link with the person through email or WhatsApp, and the person can access the file.
Sure.
Are you okay
Thank
now?
you. Yes, please.
Okay, all right. So we are done with what? Word. Let me close Word. The next one is what? We are going to what? Excel. Okay? We are going to Excel. So I click on Excel, and
Sir,
that
please,
takes me to
clarification, sir.
all right, sir.
Yes, sir. Please, with the cloud, working, let's say you are working on some other classified documents and you need to share. How safe is the cloud with this modern hacking and interference in the system? Thank you.
Oh, currently, I can't say it's 100% safe, but you have to be assured that it is safe. You don't control the cloud. Even if it's your laptop and it will be hacked. Okay. But what I know is that if you are using Microsoft and you have it in your cloud or your OneDrive, Microsoft, I know they've done all their security, they have all their security in place to make sure everybody's file is there is secured. So that one day is just like the way you also do your WhatsApp and you trust that even if you send a file from point A to point B, it's not intercepted. That's how it is. Because you don't have control of it, but I know it is secured. Otherwise, if you have problem with security, then you can't use any of the other things. Your email, you can't use it. Because basically from everything you do from day one is on the cloud. It's not, if you are browsing and you go into your bank account, you log in to enter your PIN. Everything is in the cloud. Everything is in the cloud. But you just have to trust the process that the company you are dealing with have all the necessary things to make sure that everything is secure. So that one here, unless Microsoft itself is hacked, and then Microsoft is hacked, everybody is vulnerable. But as far as I know, they have one of the best secured servers in the world. So it's safe. That's if you don't give your credentials to someone, or mistakenly you share something to someone you are not supposed to share to. But if it's just you and it's there, it's secured, it's there. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So now let's move to Excel. Hello. Yes.
Yeah. Is it advisable that in case you want to access some of these cloud platforms, you use a VPN instead of using your normal machine? Is it advisable?
Oh, no. You don't need to use a VPN unless the platform you are accessing it, maybe they have restrictions to a particular country. Okay, so a platform maybe they want only American people, someone who is in America or UK to use it. You are not supposed to use it in Africa. Then you can use a VPN to access it. But if it's free, you can just use it just like that. I mean, some of them, even if you use VPN, it will rather block you because your machine sometimes detects the IP and stuff, and they know that the IP is not in the country. Because your machine, the VPN sometimes works on the browser, but not your machine IP. So they may even think it's fraudulent. They have to now, before you log in, they have to send you a link for you to access and other stuff before you even get access. So some of these things you can just log in unless they have blocked your location. Then you can use a VPN to bypass it.
Okay, thank you.
So let's go to Excel. So Excel2 is the same format. I think the system logged me out. It's the same format. So you log in. You can log in with. You can use the templates, and we all do Excel. We have Excel. Okay. So we know a row. We know a column. We can create our nice templates with numbers. Let's say so. This is January. Okay, January. So let's have some money here, 100, 200. Okay, so you can, with this Excel, you can still do your basic Excel formulas calculation, sum, average, count, and all those things. You can equal anything you do in Excel, you can basically do majority of them here. Okay, so let's assume we have our Excel. If you want to do sum, you know the formula is equal to then sum, okay, comma. I know most of you know how to use Excel already, right? Or you have people who don't know how to use Excel in the class.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Yes, sir. We
plenty
did.
people don't use Excel. Don't
Yes, sir.
worry,
We are
don't
many.
worry. You have been here. This is not an Excel class, so.
That's my first time, sir.
Oh, okay. So
That's why I
if some of
said.
you say this is your first time, so Excel is just like it's a spreadsheet which you can use for basically calculation and other stuffs. You can even use it to draw graph and the rest. Okay. So Excel, when we have the top here, we have the A to the N, and these are what? Are columns. So we have the A column, B column, C column. And when you go horizontally, we are talking about rows. So we have what? 1, 2, 3. They are the rows. Where a row and a column intersect, we call it a cell. Okay. So those of you who don't know a cell. So over here, if I click on this points like this, it's intersecting with what? 3 and C are meeting here. So we call it cell C3. So you notice that at the left top corner, it has been written on C3. So anywhere you click, it changes here to the cell number. Okay, change to the cell number. I thought Excel is a little broad, so no. I think I used to have the concept. You remind me. I used to have. I think I have to go through my stuffs. A simulation software that teaches Excel, which you can run on your computer. It teaches you everything from starting to end. It will tell you click on cell 4, click on do. To add this, to add, do this, do this. Then as you are doing, then the process is continuing until you are done. Then it marks for you. I'll try and look for it. So that those who are new to Excel, you can just play with it and learn a little. So let's assume this Excel. And the top here, we have formulas. So to do certain things, maybe you want to do addition of a numbers, you have to write the formula here. So over here, I did the addition of these numbers. So this is the formula I type, and it's showing the formula. If I want to find the average, I want to find which number is less, which number is big, all those things, you can do it in Excel. Okay. So let's assume this an Excel I've created, and I want to share it with other colleagues for them to either review or maybe they also have to add something, just as we did in Word. We can do the same thing as we did in Word. You look at the share, which we have at the right top corner. You click, then we click on. So you can see the Excel has different options. Okay. As I said, depending on what you are sharing, the options may change. But we still have what? The copy link or share. Okay, so let me click on copy link. I don't want to go through the rest. Let me go to copy link. Okay. And this brings us to what? The similar page we were in Word. You can copy the link, then share. It's as what? Anyone can what? Edit. Anyone can edit. Maybe I don't want them to edit. I just want them to view. So I can click on what? The settings like this. I'm sharing for anyone to access, but this time I don't want them to edit. I don't want them to what? Only to edit. So over here, more of settings. I click on it. Then I have what? Different options. Let me scroll down. I have different options. Let me see. I have what? I have what? Can view, can edit, can view, can download. You go, this one don't have review. You can say this has only 3 what options, but the word was having 4 options. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So because this is SL, we have what 3 options. So this time I want what? Can view. So I choose can view. Then I click on apply. Then I link has been copied. Okay. Then I can come and share the link here with everyone again. So let me just share the link. I've shared the link, but this one you can only view. So those of you who come on this platform to look at it, you can't edit, you can only view. So in case I'm typing, anything I type, you see it in real time that I'm typing, but you can't do changes to it. I believe you can all see it. Those of you who have clicked on the link. Okay.
Yes.
You can see my text and everything I'm doing, but you don't get a chance to edit.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
There's a viewing mode.
Okay. So those are the options. That's what I'm saying. When you are sharing, you have to know the end user. What privileges should the end user have? What do you want them? Are they supposed to only view? Are they only supposed to edit and other stuff before you do your sharing? If you don't do the right changes, you can lose. If it's an important file, the person can even delete the file from the system and you'll be gone. Okay. So that's it for SL. That's it for SL. So I think we are done with SL. We are moving very fast.
Sir,
What's the time?
please.
Any question?
Please,
all right.
Yes, please. Sir, I try to also follow and create and set a share, but when I click on the share, I see the share, but the rest is faded. Copy link and the manage access is faded. When I click on the share, they are saying I should save to the crowd. I don't know why they are saying that.
Okay, so click on, do you see this cloud here? Where my mouse is, do you see something like that here?
No, I don't. I don't see.
Yours is, you don't see anything like this here at the top.
No, please.
Where
No,
I have
please.
my book too.
No, please.
But yours, what do you have there?
I don't have anything there. I don't know.
Oh, really? You're
So
supposed to
please,
have
I
the
think
title.
maybe he has not logged in with his Microsoft account.
No, I'm using the student account.
Wow.
Student Microsoft
Sir,
account. I can share with
when
you for you to see.
Do you want me to, can you share your screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, so share your screen and let's see if we can help and see where the issue is coming from.
Okay. So say this one.
No, you are using you are using Word Excel on your laptop, not on the cloud. This is Excel you opened, which is installed on your machine.
Okay, but
So there are 2 different things. Yes, there are 2 different things. So what you can do is, can you go to your student email? Can you open your Outlook?
Yes, please.
Close this one, open your browser. So it's good that we are having this challenge so that those who probably were doing the same thing will correct it. So what we are doing, everything we are not doing, everything we are doing is supposed to be in the cloud.
Oh,
You stop
okay.
sharing the screen. So just open your your email.
Okay. Wait a second. I'm coming. This one.
All right. So let's continue. Hello, sir.
It's not showing me again.
Okay, so you go through your email and look at it. Yes, please, the question.
Okay.
There's someone in Michael. Baba Mohammed. All right. Okay. All right. So let's continue. So as I was saying that our time is limited. Okay. So all right. So that's for SL. Now the next one we are going to. Please, in case you find yourself in your email, your Outlook email, and you want to access the other apps, you can look at the left top corner. We have this 9 dots. Okay. Just click on the 9 dots. You will have the apps here. The apps will pop up. The apps we are using, they pop up here. So you can equally go through here, okay, from here. So you shouldn't bother if you find yourself in your Outlook, you can still access them. Okay. So
Sir,
let's
please,
go
that's
to,
when you are using the cloud.
yes, that's when you are using the cloud because your Outlook is in the cloud. You are using your email in the browser, unless maybe you've installed Outlook app on your machine. That way you are no longer using even though it's in the cloud, but it's different because you are using the app. If you are using the app will not give you all this option. The app is centered around that particular Outlook. So if you've downloaded Outlook app on your phone and you are using it, don't expect to see a link that will take you to Word or another thing. You have to go and download the Word and other ones to separately. So if you want to be free and navigate around, then you have to use the browser where you can get all of them in one container. Okay, all right. So let's move to the next one, PowerPoint. PowerPoint. So we all know PowerPoint we use for presentation. So you can also equally do it online. So let me create. As soon as I create, it tell me to sign in. You can see I've been signed in here. So as soon as I decide to create, so we have templates you can work with. I click on create to tell me to sign in because I'm supposed to do it. I'm trying to do it on the cloud. Okay. So I sign in. Okay. So it's just as the same PowerPoint we've been doing, where you can have your design, the design you want to use. Maybe you want to use this design. Okay. Okay. So then you add new slide. Okay. So you click on what? New slide. Then you are editing. So topic 1. So you've done to topic 1, you are tired. You want Margaret to continue. So topic 1. Or let's say, as I said, you divided yourself into groups. You've done your, so you are supposed to do 2 slides or 4 slides. The next person will also do another slide. The next person will do another slide. You don't want to do it individually. You are not come to join. So you do your slide, share it. Let's also add a slide. Add a slides. Then your next member also add. So after that, when you do the templates and everything, all that to do is to share. We are just learning how to do the share because I believe now you should know how to do these things already on your machine. So share, if you want to present, you have the present view where you can slide, you can do your presenting. So we are going to share. So we click on share, copy link. Okay, I want to go with that one because I know that one works for everyone. So over here, anyone can edit. So if you are sharing to your group members, then you should have to give them a chance to edit. Otherwise, they can't add more slides to it. Okay, but let's go to settings and look at the options. So we have anyone, which is always here. Then the options here too we have what? How many options? 3 options. Can edit, can view, can't download. So the difference between can view and can't download is that with the can view, the person can view and download it. But with this one, the person can view, but the person can't download. Are you seeing the difference? So with the can view, the person can only view, can't edit, but can download the work. But the last one, the person can only view, the person can download. The top one, the person can view, can edit, at the same time can what? Download. So those are what? The 3 options here. Then the expiry date and the password, that's up to you. Then after that, what? You can share what? The link with what? With your colleagues. So I'm not going to share this because I know we are okay with this one. So that's it for the presentation. Any question on the presentation? No question.
Yes, sir.
Now let's
please.
That's the question. Hey.
Yes, please. Yeah, sir, please, with the Excel section. Yeah,
okay.
Yes, I did an autopilot of a form that I was using at work.
Okay.
I uploaded it in my cloud and I shared it for the finance department and also the technical department.
Okay.
But most of the things that in fact, I did it on my laptop before uploading it. I did a lot of autopiloting in it so that it would be easier. But I noticed that after uploading it onto the cloud and sharing it with the Microsoft Sheets, Excel sheets, a lot of the auto commands that I did wasn't working in there. So with this one, what was the cost?
Yeah, so I don't know which of the command you use for the autopilot, but remember I made you aware that when you are doing the cloud can do some of, because the cloud is not constituted like the actual Excel sheet you have on your machine. Because the actual Excel sheet has basically everything, but the cloud is limited. So you can't do certain formulas don't work on the cloud. So if the formulas we're using is those advanced formulas, when you put it to the cloud, the cloud will always can't work with it. So what you can do is, unless maybe you share the actual file with them, where they can download, open on their machine and can access it. But just copying everything onto the cloud, some of the formulas will not work.
Okay, because
yeah,
I wanted to use that thing to address a situation at workplace so that we will be able to do everything in real time. So that whatever the finance enters quickly, the technical knows that this is the type of advert that has to be played, or these are the things that must go on air, so that it will be a real-time information. But when that couldn't work, I was a bit disappointed.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know the kind of formulas you used. So I don't know if maybe did it take you a longer time to do it on your machine?
Yes. In fact, you see, I have to sit down to plan how everything should go. Yes. If you don't mind, I can share my screen for you to see how I was talking about.
Oh, okay. So you can do that. Let's see.
All right. Just a minute. Okay. Cloud. Please, just a minute. I'm trying to log in into the account.
Prince, what time is your next class?
12:30.
Exactly 12:30. Wow.
Yeah.
Sir, please you continue whilst I do it. But it's taking.
All right. So let's look at OneDrive. Okay, so let's look at OneDrive, because you have an assignment to do on OneDrive. I wish we could have done other stuff. So I think we'll look at the other ones later. So let's look at OneDrive.
Yes,
so OneDrive is.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, please. I'm also facing the same problem that the first guy complained about. Like when you click on the share, like the other ones are like they are not like when you click on it, they are not appearing. Like it won't come.
Is it that are you using the online version or you are using Excel or Word on your computer, installed on your computer?
I'm using the online version.
You open your browser, you are in your browser.
Yes.
And you sign in.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, you don't worry, we'll address that later. Don't worry. Okay. Let me try and use the 10 minutes to do the OneDrive so that you can work on your assignment. Otherwise, I have to hide the assignment and make it available next week. Right. So let's look at OneDrive. So OneDrive is basically the storage space for your Microsoft 365 suite. Everything you do is linked to OneDrive.
Sir, we are not seeing your screen, please.
Please, we can't see your
I don't see
screen.
my screen. Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
It's blessed, sir.
Is it? You can see my screen now.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
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 Okay.
yes.
All right. So OneDrive is the storage space for Microsoft 365. Anything you do automatically gets stored in OneDrive. So the Word we did, the Excel we did, and everything we are doing is in OneDrive. So OneDrive is just like when you go to Google, Google call it how do you call it? Google Drive. Okay. And it has a space. But for the school student account, I think your space is, let me go to OneDrive. I think I've forgotten the space. So let me click on OneDrive. I think your space is 100 gig. That's the space over here, right? Mine is 100 gig. So you have a huge space. So this is OneDrive. OneDrive. So you can see the presentation I created, it's here. The book I created, it's here. Everything I did, it's here. It stores on the OneDrive. So anything you are doing is being stored on OneDrive. Whether you decide to choose share it or not share it is there on OneDrive. But you have to, as a student, you have to make sure you make good use of OneDrive. It's one of the most, I don't know how to say it. You have to try your possible best to make sure you use the OneDrive very, very well. What you have to do is try and structure the OneDrive with your materials. You have to structure it well so that everything you have it in one place. In the future, maybe you lose your machine, something happens to your laptop, everything, you can always go to OneDrive and get access to it. Most of you are using iPhone and you always push your items to the iCloud. That's the same as OneDrive. So this is how OneDrive looks like. Now with OneDrive, you can create files. So you can see all the files we've created are listed here, recent. All files, you can filter by Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and the rest. But I don't want us to go there. Now, in OneDrive, we have what? The create or upload. You can, if you can be in OneDrive and even create Word in OneDrive, you don't need to always go to the Word or the Excel or the other place to create it. So when I click on create a file here, you can see we have what? Word, Excel, PowerPoint, one notebook, forms, and the rest. Okay, so you can create the Word here straight, then you can share whilst you're in OneDrive. You can create the Excel here straight and share whilst you're in OneDrive. You can do the same for PowerPoint. Are we following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So OneDrive is basically the powerhouse of it. Now, what I want us to do is, in OneDrive, apart from creating files, we can also create folders. And everything is shareable. You can share a folder. When you share a folder, then automatically, every file that is in the folder is also shared up along with the folder. So you can choose to share a folder or share a file within the folder. All depends on what you want to do. So let me first create a folder first. So I create create a folder, and let me name it ICDE Yeah, I think I have that folder on the machine already. So let me name it okay, ICDE 0126 intake. So it's for your badge. Okay. So this is going to be the folder name. What color do you want the folder to have? Is it color red, color green, color blue? So let's go in for which color? Purple. Red. Okay, so let's do red. Then click on what? Create folder. So this creates a folder on it. Now, if you want to see the folder, you can click on created folder, and that takes you to the folder straight. The one that I've created folder, ICD 0126 intake in document. Or you can come to where? Over here, my files. Okay. When you click on my files, you see the folder. So where's the folder? This is the folder. I think I'll see the folder.
Yes, sir.
And the folder has, you can see on top of the eye, there is a small icon, a small this thing. This shows that this is what? A new folder. So the folder will show like this for some days, then it becomes just as the way the other folders are. So any folder you create, a new folder, you are going to see these 3 lines on top of it. Okay. So this is the folder, and it came with what? My name and everything. Now, I can choose to share this folder. So let's say I've created a folder and I want to share for everyone. Maybe you are in a group. Everyone should put your items there. Then I can click on to share the folder. There are several ways. I can right click the folder and click on what? Share. Are we following? So you can right click on share. You can click on copy. You can click on what? Request file. Request file. What request file does is that what request file does, when you share the request file, what it does is it send an email to the person for the person to what? Put an item. So that's why you have to direct it to a particular person. Okay, so if you are directed to a particular person, that's in your colleagues, you have their email, request file, you put their email there, then the thing will go to them that they should upload files into the particular folder. Okay, then we have the manage access, we have delete. If you want to delete, we have favorites. You want to favorite it so that it's something you are working on. You can just favorite it. You can download the whole folder. You can rename. You can move the folder from another folder to another folder. Okay, you can move it. You can copy the folder. So there are a lot of options there. Okay, there are a lot of options there. But if you want to share, let's go with the copy link or the share. Let's go with the copy link. We get the same option that we'll be getting. Everyone with the link, then you copy the link, you share. So let's look at the other options for a folder. So we have what? Can edit. What can edit means that the person you are sharing the thing for, the person have the opportunity to even delete the folder. So be careful if you are setting can edit to the person, someone. Okay. Then we have can view, then can view and can download. So I think I've explained all these things already. Okay. So that's it for the folder. If you don't want to right click, the 3 dots here, there's a 3 dots here. You can click on the 3 dots and you still have what? The same options. You have the same options. Share, copy link, request, manage, and the rest. So manage access will come in when, in case you send the folder to maybe 4 students in their email. After they accept, their names will pop up. Then you can share you can restrict individual access. Maybe you want to give someone can view, someone can edit, someone. So that's where you come to what? Manage. But manage access, which means the people are already having access to what? The folder already. Then you can restrict individually what each person can do on the particular folder. Are we following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, within each folder, you can click on the folder to open the folder. Then you can create another folder or another file in it. So to create another folder is another way. You can, once you are in the folder, you can click on what? Create a what? Or upload a folder. Create a folder. And the folder will be created inside the folder you find yourself. So I've named it 1. It's here. If I want to create a file, I can what? Choose maybe a Word document. It will be added. Apart from that, you can also drag and drop a file on your laptop to it. So if you want to drag and drop, you can drag, or you can come here, upload, then you can come to upload, file upload. Okay, so we have folder upload and file upload. So if you have a folder on your machine, you can upload the same folder onto the computer, onto the cloud. So let's say upload folder. Because I'm here, I'm uploading it to this particular portion. Let's say if I have a folder which has some few stuffs. No, this folder has. I want a folder that has. Okay, so let me come here. So upload a folder. Upload. So everything in the folder has been uploaded straight onto the my space. If I don't want to upload a folder and I want to upload a file, I can come here, upload a file. Then I choose the file I want to upload. So let's say I want to upload. Let me go to documents. Okay. And the file gets uploaded. You can equally do drag and drop. So let's say I want to do drag and drop. Okay, so you can do drag and drop, and what? It also gets what? Uploaded. Are we following? So anything you do, you can upload things onto the OneDrive folder. Okay, so you can create a folder, then you upload things, rename it more. Now, if you don't want to share the whole folder, individual, you can share individual files in the folder. So in case I want to share this file, all that I do is I click on the 3 dots, I share, or I right click, I share, which means in the folder, I'm sharing just this file. But when I come back to the actual folder and I decide to share the folder itself, then it means I'm sharing every content in the folder with the person I'm sharing. I hope it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thirdly, you can also right click and move what? The files. So let's say I want to move this file from this folder. You can click on what? Move. And you can choose which folder or which portion you want to. So I want to move this file to 1. I can just click on 1 and I'll move it what? Here. Move. And I'll move it inside the 1 folder. Okay, it will go. It will just take some time. Or unless sometimes you have to refresh the page. So that is how you use OneDrive. Any question on the OneDrive folder? Because the time is gone, I just have to speed up. All right, so if there's no question, I know the time is up, but this leads us towards the assignment for the week. So we have an assignment where you are supposed to create OneDrive folder and share the link to me as a lecturer. So the assignment is here, the instructions is here. What I want you to do is you create a folder in OneDrive. You create a folder in OneDrive, you name it your index number with name. In that folder, you create another folder, name it with the program you are offering. Then within the folder you are offering, you create another folder, you name it level 100. Then within level 100, you create another folder, you name it first semester and second semester. And you do that, this is the structure. You do that for all of them. Now, within the first semester folder, you are going to create another folder with the name of the programs you are offering. So you are going to have digital study skills, the other courses you are offering. Each is each folder. Then now, when in each folder, you have to upload at least 2 or 3 of the materials you have into each folder. So it's going to be something like this. So you have your index number, your name, the program, your level. You only do it for the first semester. The rest you are not, you don't have. So just create the shells. Then you come to first semester, then maybe the first course. Then in each course, you upload some of the materials you have, the slides, the books in that particular folder. Are we okay? When you are
Yes, sir.
done, you share the link, come to the platform and submit the link here. You submit the link here and just send to me for me to mark. That's all. So that's the assignment.
Please, where are we submitting it? I didn't see it.
Oh, the assignment is too long. Is it too long?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's too complicated.
Okay, sir.
It's too complicated.
No, it's fine. We can do it. We can do it.
It's okay,
Okay,
sir.
so
It's okay. It's
what I'll do
normal.
is, I'm generous. I'm generous. What I'll do is, I'll move the assignment to next week. I'm going to hide it.
Yes, thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, because
next week, we are going to have two
Yes,
assignments.
sir.
One
Thank
assignment
you.
on OneDrive and one assignment
Sir,
on
we
Google
can do
Drive.
two.
Oh, no,
Sir,
no,
Okay with the two,
no.
sir. We're
Sir,
okay with the
next
two.
week.
Oh,
No,
can you
Okay.
guys
sir,
just
let's
keep
do it
quiet
now.
so that we'll
Let's
listen
do
to
it
the
in
lecturer?
Let's do it this
Okay,
week
sir.
at least.
The next
One
Okay,
or
next
two
week you
so
go
days.
over again.
Like let's listen to
so
him.
let's push the assignment to next week. So next week we are going to have two
All right,
assignments.
thank
Okay.
you, sir.
So let's go over it what we've done so far. By next week you'll be okay. All right. So let me leave you
Yes,
for your
sir.
next class. We'll meet again next week. Bye bye.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank
Have a
you for
nice day.
coming, sir.
You say you go
Bye.
to school, you're not shouting. Hey.
Angela.
You're
Adrian,
shouting,
next week,
Who
this
say
week,
hey?
we still do it.
You want to go to school, you're
And you,
shouting.
and
Hey.
you
You are
keep
saying
Sam trouble.
I
You
don't
should have
understand the
taken
whole
it
thing.
Sam,
So
like
it's
it's
that.
Sam here. I know that Sam is
okay.
laughing. Sam there, so yes, I am.
Adrian,
Yes, dear.
I said next week, this week, you still do it too.
No, the
Yes,
thing is,
and
the
it will
assignment,
even become double.
It's not only you. I mean, I don't even get anything, Sha.
but the thing is, getting small understanding will make it better when you're doing it.
Guys,
Okay,
you have
so
next
I want
class,
to
so I
point out
don't
something before I leave you.
Yeah,
You are using
speeding
the
the
same
thing
link for your
easy.
next class, right?
Huh?
Yes,
You are
sir.
using the same link,
Yes, sir.
or it's a different link?
No, I think it's the same link. Oh. I think they said it's a joint class.
Oh, okay. So I'm just I have to assign it to an administrator. So I think where is the I thought ICD. Okay, don't worry. No, I know what to do. So I'm just assigning it to. All right. So see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Justice.
I think we have
Hello,
friends.
Mr. Justice. Hello, Mr. Justice.
Go on.
Hey, Sean, how far?
What about you?
Yeah, I'm good, sir.
Okay. I hope everything is well.
We can't complain. We are standing by for friends. Bonjour.
That's the thing. Obey before you complain. All right. Okay. All the best.
Yeah, cheers.
On it. On it.
It's easy. Please don't go. How will we live without you? Baby, if I don't go, how will we live this life? Mom, I just want you. I don't want this luxury. But I do need this.
Yeah, man.
Now be quiet. Sweetheart, Adrian will take care of you. I don't believe Adrian. Sweetheart, you will have to believe.
How much do I?
What time do you have your class?
One.
One more. One, please.
One and perfect.
Oh, God.
From there, then we'll be going to critical thinking, 3:15 to 5:15. In the MacBook.
Well, then we should have had like 1 hour break in between.
Yeah. Go on, cry. We say go a let's do or no dinner so that we na no.